Hi everyone, so I'm here today to talk about breastfeeding. As you all know, if you um, check out my other videos, you guys know I'm like a breastfeeding pro. So anything you need to know, anything you need to ask me, I'm gonna answer it for you because I think I know pretty much everything. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, Xavier is 15 months now. I am not breastfeeding exclusively, but I do give it to him when he does need it. Like, I go to work all day. My husband works from home, so he's usually with him. And when I get home in the evenings, like around 7 o'clock, and sometimes he'll like come to me, like when he sees me, and he'll like put his hand in my shirt, which I hate. I only hate it if I'm outside in public. I hate that. Like he'll like try to put his hands like down in my shirt and like play with one of my boobs and stuff, and I'm just like, no, Xavier, you cannot do that. But when I'm home, I don't care because I know it's like it comforts him, even though people might think like, ew, he's 15 months, like let him stop. So I feel like he's gonna stop like when he feels like he doesn't need it anymore. So usually I give it to him when I come home, and he'll just like maybe latch on for like 10 minutes maximum, and that's just on one side. And then in the night, what I do is I give him his 8-ounce bottle of milk. He drinks whole milks now. Since he turned 1, I gave him whole milk, which was really hard for me because like I was used to pumping every day. Yes, I used to go to work, and at 11:30 I would take a break and I would go in the comfort room. They call it the comfort room at my job, and I would go in there and I would pump for 30 minutes, and then at 4:30, I'm lying, 3:30, I would go back again and I would pump my boobs again. I did this faithfully until Xavier was like 13 months, and then I didn't do it anymore. So I was carrying home like bags of milk on the subway, okay? Bags of milk. And I did that faithfully, and everybody was saying to me, like, why are you doing that? Your kid is like 1 year old. It doesn't matter. There's no nutrients in it. And I was just like, oh, well, because I want to, and I feel like my baby loved it. And I mean, actually, it helped him to transition into whole milk because he hated whole milk. And so what I had to do was add like half of the breast milk with the whole milk, and he loved it. But anyway, so now he's like fully taking whole milk. So at night I give him 8 ounces of that, and then once he's done with that, he'll like turn to me, and then he'll have like 5 minutes of like the other side of my other boob, and he'll fall asleep. And I feel like again he doesn't need it because I'm sure there's like nothing there anymore because I'm not taking any teas to help me produce milk, which I was taking organic mother's milk. So if you guys, any moms to be out there, if your milk supply is running low, you can always take like teas to help you. And which is why I think I ended up pumping for so long because I had milk there. Anyway, and at night he just takes it for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops again if he falls asleep. So pretty much after he has, my next boob and he goes to bed, that's it. I wake up in the morning, he wakes up in the morning, he doesn't see me until I come home. So he's not really like getting it exclusively, but I pretty much did it exclusively until he was about 14 months. And quite frankly, I kind of wish I was doing it until he was 2 years old. At first, you know what? I think the reason why I'm doing it for so long is because I went through so much like in the beginning, and I told myself I could not do this, and no one thought I was gonna last because of how crazy my boobs looked and were. And then I did it. I made it to 3 months, and then I made it to 6 months, and I made it to 9 months, and then I gave myself a year, and then I was still producing after a year. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, oh man. And that was like my bond with Xavier. It makes me feel so close to him. I love to come home and just grab my baby and just have him just want me. It's just such a good feeling. I don't know. And I think because I overcame that pain and that, like, everybody told me I wasn't going to be able to do it, and I did it, which is why I kind of feel like I don't want to stop now. But he's a big boy. He's 15 months, and sometimes I lift him up, I'm like, oh my God, dude, you're like almost down, you're past my knee when I'm holding you, so you kind of could stop now. But that's my baby. He's gonna be my baby forever. And as I said, I'm gonna start school also in the middle of January, and so he's not gonna see me at all, because I'm gonna leave in the mornings at like 7:30 and not get home until 11 o'clock at night. So the only time he's gonna get me is like the weekends, and I'm sure by then there'll be like nothing in my breast, because the more your baby nurses is the more milk you produce. So if he's not seeing me all week to have it all week, then there'll be nothing there. So I think probably then it was all for the best, because I wouldn't want him to be getting it exclusively, and then now I'm in school and then I have to just cut him off just like that, not like a slow thing. So I'm kind of happy that I slowly weaned them off, instead of just that big abrupt no more, because I would hate that. So yeah, so I did it, breastfed up until 15 months, and I'm proud of it. And I mean, some people are gonna say it's gross, and he's big, and your baby he doesn't eat it after 1, and there's no nutrients in it. But you know what? You do what you feel like doing. You do what makes you feel good, because you know what? You pushed that baby out. Even if you didn't push that baby, and the baby you had a C-section, doesn't matter. That baby was living in your stomach for 9 months, and if you breastfeeding your child makes you feel good, even if he's like 2 years old, go ahead and do it. Now, there's women that do it to like 3, 4, and that's kind of insane to me. I'm like, hello, your kid has like a whole bunch of teeth. Oh, another thing is Xavier only has but 4 teeth still. So I think that's another reason, because probably he would be biting me already. But again, if your kid's 3 and 4 and that's what make you feel good, and and that's what makes you feel good as a mom, then by all means do it. But I'm happy to say, yeah, 15 months and my son did it, and he's super smart, and it's all because of my lovely breast milk. And that's about it. And then for moms who didn't do it, you know what, or wanted to and didn't, it's okay. Maybe the next child, you'll be able to do it, because I know that happened to a girlfriend of mine. With her first baby, she didn't have enough milk, and so she had to give the baby formula, and she was devastated. And then her second child, she had tons of milk, so she was able to enjoy that, So so that was just me ranting about breastfeeding and telling you guys how great it is, and that don't give up. If you're if you feel like you could do it and you want to do it. It's great, and it's it's a good feeling. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. Feel free to visit my blog, islandchic77.com. It's a fashion blog, so I post outfits almost weekly, weekly, or maybe even 2-3 times of the week, depending. Alright, so thanks for watching guys. Love you. Mwah.
This is it, what? Lucini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? The Jiki Vines and Sugar Dimes can't quit, what? Now pop the crocus, Nina Vega, and get lit, what? Introducing